What's up guys, on today's video I'm actually going to be trying something out that I've been looking forward to for quite some time. Let's hop down below. I actually have partnered with AIRLOCK. So the company right here on my hat sent me a wonderful t-shirt, and I actually have the individual AIRLOCK unit right here that I'm going to be installing on my single air conditioner for my little cabin down here. And the goal is, after I install this, apparently it's a 15-minute install. I'll show you guys how to do all that. Get this installed on my unit and then let the boat sit. We're gonna see if this product that many of you have probably seen on the internet actually is producing the results that they've been saying. I'm fairly hopeful. This is AIRLOCK One install on my 2000 Pursuit 3400. Here we go. As many of you are probably aware, these old boats, you know, as much as you do to mitigate the smells that, for one thing, all of these old materials put off with time, you know, there's lots of, I got teak and holly floors, a lot of wood, a lot of carpet, you know, vinyl on the walls, there's foam behind the vinyl, these cushions, I mean, everything, you know, if you are an engineer, they actually they engineer like what something will end up smelling like after a certain number of years. You know, we used to do it with tractors, so like the cab of a John Deere tractor, and every John Deere tractor that's, you know, 5, 10, 15, 20 years old all smells the same because of the decay of the materials that they use. Long story short, it's the same thing with boats, but what also emphasizes that is being around water, moisture, mold, mildew. You know, there's really no way to prevent the musty, moldy smell that boats have, and people try everything. They try ozone treatment, they try, you know, Lysol, they try you know, putting bleach in your bilge, making sure your fresh water is always run, changing your tank filters, you know, barricading your walls, so the, you know, tank, vacuum flush, pumps. I mean, it's just even stuff like this. Like, look, if I open my bilge here, you know, all this is direct access to a wet, you know, kind of moldy, mildewy area where my vacuum flush pump is. So pretty gross. I leave bleach down there, so nothing will ever grow in that bilge water. There's going to be some smells that come out of the mold and mildew that leaches up through your floorboards, and, you know, it's just in and around old boats. I mean, you can keep things clean, you can bleach it, you can, you know, use Clorox wipes, Lysol spray, you name it. I mean, even your head, right? In here, it's pretty pristine and clean. I have bleach in my fresh water. I have, you know, the tank blue stuff to help keep odors from leaching out of my tank. But all that said, on old boats like this, they all have some sort of smell. Long story short, as much as you try to mitigate those smells, you always walk down below on an old boat and it just doesn't smell fresh. So you can hear my air compressor just kicked on. So it's my strainer is actually in my engine bay. It comes through the wall here into the compressor, circulates. This is just a standard, you know, HVAC compressor. My temperature probe is right here on the front side. I got a little screen that keeps dust out of my coils. I clean that periodically, and fairly simple. I mean, this is a single 12,000 BTU Dometic HVAC compressor and fan blower. You know, I got my insulated ducting It comes out here, goes up through the wall, and then actually this surround is my vent that pushes the air out into my cabin. So fairly simple. AIRLOCK and I have decided to go with a single unit here that is tied directly into my HVAC compressor. But here we go. This is what you get when you elect for the AIRLOCK One. If you have multiple air conditioning units or multiple zones in your boat, I'm gonna suggest that you do a couple of these, but for this case, this is a single boat, 36 feet overall, single cabin. I think the AIRLOCK One is the perfect choice. So AIRLOCK sends it in a very nice, padded, protected box. I've got what looks like, I mean, this thing's pretty simple. You can see the size of it. I got a magnetic strip. I got a couple screws, it seems. And then a couple wires to hook up, which, tell you what, all right, boom, takes me right to this screen. AIRLOCK One, how to install. Real quick before we get into the install, guys, I just want to mention, if we are going to put this on, let it run for a few hours and try it out. If I like the results, I'm going to highly recommend it to you all. If you're interested in purchasing your own AIRLOCK unit, the link is in my description to go straight to the AIRLOCK site. Use the code BRB to get a discount. That's Boat Restoration by Ben, BRB. That's my discount code. You guys can get your own AIRLOCK system. This is apparently a permanent solution for odor elimination in boat cabins. So we're gonna set this and forget it, and we will never ever have to touch it or change it out. It uses an advanced ionization technology, and when it's powered on, it's emitting particles out of these little probes here that then you can see there's airflow indicator right here. It's actually going to mount on the front side of my HVAC inlet there, right by the compressor, and as it is sucking in the cabin air and then recirculating it through my vent, so I've got my, ignore my ladder down here, but I've got my inlet there, and then, you know, my outlet there. As it's sucking in air, those particles are pretty much eliminating the bad things in the air that cause odors. So mold, mildew, you name it. I mean, all sorts of other spores or whatever the heck else is floating through this boat and cabin that's just constantly being recirculated by my HVAC. This technology is supposed to remove all that. So if you want to go get your AIRLOCK and try it out on your boat, again, 30-day guarantee. If you don't like it, return it, you'll get your money back. But use the discount code BRB, link is in my description. I think this is a pretty badass product. Check it out for yourself, but again, after I'm done installing, I'll give you guys a full recap and review of what I actually think. Okay, so first things first, I went to how to install link after scanning the QR code. Boom, immediately pops up. Select whether it's a boat or an RV. I've got the boat here. There's a video for installation, a couple cautions, same cautions on this card. So it's saying, make sure power is disconnected from the AC unit before install. We'll go turn that off. Maximum ambient temperature should be less than 130 degrees. I think we're gonna be okay. The ion emitters, those little whisker things right there, need to be 2 inches away from metal surfaces, and then never touch the ion emitters while they are operating. It might shock you, apparently. So, good to know. Also, this tech isn't new. With all things boating related, you'll find that the boating industry is typically like 5 to 10 years delayed from the rest of the world. So this technology is actually widely used in hospitals to clean the air, you know, get rid of, as you can imagine, all of the bad smells that may be in and around a hospital. So this technology is used in their HVAC ducts, and it's cleaning the air. I mean, a lot of this technology was used during COVID too, in office buildings and whatnot to, again, cleanse the air. So nothing new, but it's supposed to make things super fresh. So here, anyway, scrolling down, looks pretty easy. This little unit, which again is on a magnet, I think this piece is going to come off. I'm going to stick this on to the bottom of my tray, and then this guy is just going to stick right to it. AIRLOCK One should be installed proximal to the AC airflow to ensure airflow passes directly through the ion emitters. Ideal mounting locations in front of the AC filter and coils, so cooling fins. So yep, we're going to put it right in there. Ion emitters are at least 2 inches away from any metal surfaces. Mount the device. Look at this. Boom. Did you see that? Remove the adhesive tape here, put the magnet on the tray, and then mount the airlock to that. Easy. They also have a couple screws in case you need to mount it via some screws. I think in our case, my tray is plastic, so I think we're just gonna go with, if I can show you, I think we're gonna put it right here. It's right in line with the airflow, and that sticks right in front of the unit itself. I think that'll be a good spot for it. So no screws on this install, but they do have screws in case you need them. And then we need some power here, so let's see where it's telling us to connect the wires. So ensure the unit's off. It's a 110 system. It needs to hook up to live and neutral. Let's see here. So connect the red wire to L1 and the black wire to L2. Handy approach is to connect the AIRLOCK One directly to the fan's power source. This configuration ensures the ions are generated only when the fan is running. So, alright, that's what we're going to do. I'll pop this out, open the controller up, and tie those lines to the fan motor. So it's saying, you know, you can hear my fan running right now. It's saying when that fan is triggered to be on, this is going to be on, and it's processing or producing ions to remove the odor. So let me shut down the unit, get this thing in place, and then go ahead and show you how it wires into the AC unit. I go over here, shut that down. There goes my fan kicked off, and then just for safekeeping, we're gonna turn off our AC breaker. So this unit is 100% powered down now. I'm gonna open up the controller box. Just a side note, I've been running the same Cobalt toolboxes since I was like 12. I'm 28 now. I've expanded my tools quite a bit, but literally this toolbox, socket set, screwdriver set, has been in one of my trucks or boats for, I mean, God, at least 15 years, which is pretty incredible. So shout out to Cobalt. You know, obviously not the most high-end tools, but I mean, hell, if they work, they work, right? Not saying I want to be sponsored by Cobalt, but thanks, Cobalt Tools. All right, here's my control box. So I'm actually gonna unscrew this, pop the cover plate off. That was easy. That was really easy. And expose our wiring. Yeah, I'm gonna have my black and then a red here. Hey, by the way, if you haven't done so yet, go and like and subscribe to the channel. 30,000 plus subscribers now and counting. And I'm hoping that I can put out 10 to 15 videos a month for you guys. So should be pretty cool. But that's only possible if you like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for following along. I will try my best to get you all the boat content that you're looking for. All right. We're gonna pop this zip tie off this bad Larry here, so I can get that over to the box here. I was just looking through my wiring diagram and then double checking, but I believe my red and black, so when I have this thing down here, my red's gonna tie into this red here, and then my black's gonna tie into this black here, and that'll be tied to the blower motor, that when it kicks on and off. So anyway, and then double checking. So yeah, this is a ground. This goes to a ground right there. And then our, let's see, red. Yeah, here's our red. Red all the way at the top here. Boom, red number 18 goes over into our blower motor. This is a really dull knife. Not touching the fins on the probe. Actually, let's go ahead and get this magnet set. That way it is out of the way. So I literally just popped my magnet off. I cleaned off the surface in front of the unit and then take off my 3M tape. Go down here, stick this bad Larry right on the front. Maybe. Maybe. Hello. You see that down there? Yep. Alright. Stick that on. Give it a little push. I'm trying to sit here without falling in as well. Yeah. I just need to stick that, push it for a little bit. Alright. Magnet stuck on there good. Now, take our little AIRLOCK unit. Go down here. Boom. Literally just snapped into place, and I can adjust it a little bit. But look at that. I mean, if that was how they meant to install it, I got my intake grate, my two little ionizing tips there, and then right into my compressor grate. I think that's about as good of an install as I can get. Now I'm going to take my wires here, and like I said, go red to the live right here, and then black to the neutral or ground right there. I tell you what too, these links are incredibly helpful, and hopefully at some point my video shows up here too. Remember, make sure this is all powered off before you do it. I shouldn't have to remove that all the way. I'm just going to go right over the top. Red to red, give it a little more space. Tighten her down, and then black to black here. Let's see if it likes that. Please don't release the smokes. Okay, it's wired up. Let's see. Here our control box. Does this thing have power? No power to that unit. Oh, blower on, airlock on. Blower off, airlock off. Ah, look at that. All right. Well, I'm gonna put it back in its little handy dandy spot right here. I'm gonna leave these wires just kind of sitting there for now. So now I'm going to put my controller cover back on. No, this is not the original air conditioner for this boat. It's been replaced. Not by me, but it's actually pretty nice that it's been replaced. All right, boom. Cover's on. Airlock is in place. Breaker on. Booting up. Unit on. And fan on. Compressor on. Airlock is on. Boom. All right. That easy. We're gonna leave it now for a couple hours. I'm gonna turn my dehumidifier back on, get all the fans rolling in here, and I'll come back down and check it out. I mean, you guys really can't smell the smells that are smelly in here right now, but you know, it's like mildewy old boat smell right now. I'm gonna leave this open, let things flow, and obviously close my cabin door. Come back in a bit and see what we got. Yeah, that was easy. I mean, it took me a second just to make sure I had the right electrical hookups. But yeah, I tied it right into my fan blower motor feed. So when that kicks on, the airflow or the airlock kicks on as well. Pretty cool. Good luck. Do great work. I'm counting on you, airlock. Make it smell good. Yeah, she's peeing. Compressor's on. Air's flowing. Yeah, I'm gonna let my nose readjust here for a little bit, and then go back down in about an hour and take a whiff. And guess what? I already scuffed it. We had a windstorm the other day. Pushed the boat into the side of the dock here and rubbed some paint. But I think it's not the end of the world. It's actually nice that it has a scuff already. And look, we got a little diesel soot back here. That's the next project, is pulling that intercooler heat exchanger out, cleaning it out, and then also rebuilding that port turbo. Still haven't done that, but I mean, look at this thing. And by the way, I've met a couple of you guys out on the water. It's pretty cool to see you guys recognizing the boat, appreciating the content, and also getting to chat with you and check out your boats. So always appreciated. You know, if you see us out there in the water, give us a wave. Feel free to swing by, come say hey, check us out. You know, we're just out here enjoying our boat just like all the rest of you. So anyway, the Pursuit Tiara family is a cool, close-knit family, and I'm happy to be a part of it and out there with you guys. So okay, I'm gonna set it, leave it, let it do its thing for a little bit, and then come back and check. By the way, if you're just now discovering the channel, I got a lot of projects, so go check out. Go check out some of our other videos. Currently just getting started on a 1996 Wellcraft 33 Coastal complete rebuild for a customer, and then of course my ski boat project, the 1990 to Sea Ray 380 Sunsport that we put a lot of work into. Lots of boat projects, so go check out the other videos. As always, really appreciate you guys following along. What's cool is that it won't just be content on the Pursuit 3400. I'll have a few other boat projects as well. Look at this, look at that bird. These dang birds have been a menace, pooping on boats. I look like a fool right now. I got noodles up here, try and prevent some of the birdage that's been happening. I got one of those little spider thingies coming on order to keep the birds away. I think I'm also gonna have to put up a couple flicker flags or something like that to keep birds from flying here. Something like those little whisper flag thingies down there. So anyway, just hanging out on the tower for right now. Boat's a little dirty. Still need to polish and redo all the top sides, but got some upholstery that needs to be redone. A little bit of stuff here and there. And I need a bolster for the back of this. I need to get with my upholstery guy and have him redo this cushion, which will be fairly cheap. Do a new backrest for this. And then there's actually a cushion down below I need to do as well. Okay, it's been about 1 hour. I've just been bouncing around doing a couple other things on board the boat, but I'm gonna go down below and see what she smells like. Oh, it's kind of weird. It doesn't smell like anything. I feel like that moment in Holes where Stanley's dad finally like makes the shoe odorless in the pot. Remember that? Anyway. Like it smells like nothing down here. It's really strange. Like I expected it to, like, I know this is odd, but wow. I mean, if that's the bathroom still smells like Clorox and bleach. I'm gonna leave this door open, let it circulate air. I mean, I'm sure it doesn't take this thing long to process, you know, the cubic footage of air volume that's actually in this room, but it's weird. There's just no smell. And there she is, little airlock, sitting down there. Wow. Well, I'm impressed. Take it from me. You know, this technology has been around for a while, and I just put this thing in about 10-15 minutes. 2 wires, and then a magnet and a sticky 3M strip of adhesive. After 1 hour, there's no smells down here. I mean, before, when I first walked on the boat today, you know, it smelled like it normally did down here on this boat. But after 1 hour, I mean, I got nothing, which is incredible. So, AIRLOCK, well done, great product, simple, easy to install, and effective. The ionization technology, the odor elimination is it's really impressive, and I'm gonna highly recommend them. I'll keep you guys updated as this thing sits on the boat and runs, and we use the boat throughout this summer. But you know, I'm gonna leave the boat now, put all this away, put my access panels back on, and then just leave the HVAC. I normally leave it set at 70, so leave it set, leave the dehumidifier running, just see how it does. I mean, I'm just gonna touch it. Like, it's not like it's hot or anything like that either. I mean, my AC compressor cycling water, so it's cool. But wow, okay, go get you one, guys. AIRLOCK One If you got a bigger boat with multiple AC's units, you know, you're going to want a couple of these, but go to their website. The link is in my description. Use the discount code BRB to get you some money off your airlock. Well done. Great product. I'm going to stand by it. This is pretty sweet. I'm really happy that I could show you guys a product that is actually centered for marine use on my personal boat. So go check them out. AIRLOCK. Thank you guys for watching. As always, like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. We're gonna get rolling on that Wellcraft project, but first I've got to put a shop up, so stay tuned. Go check out some of my other videos for past projects and the evolution of this channel to where it is today, but hoping we can do a lot more stuff like this. So anyway, I'm gonna pack up. Take it easy, guys. AIRLOCK One. Go check them out. This is awesome. All right, take it easy, folks. See ya.